Thanks, AS.
AF. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to. Do you
No, I didn't realize. Oh fuck! Sorry, I interrupted you in the middle of your intro.
Yeah. Well, I had a great idea. Here's my intro. Okay, welcome to Noob versus Noob, episode 7. It is episode 7, right? Because it's our 7th of 8.
Yeah, but it's only Noob versus Nude episode like 4.
Nude.
Nude. If you insist.
Who's Nude? Isn't Nude from a fighting game? Oh no, his name's Noob, isn't it? Who's that guy that is in a fighting game and he's actually 2 different characters? It's like Noob Smoke. Noob Smoke! He's from something.
Are you talking about... Wait, Smoke's in Mortal Kombat?
It could be Mortal Kombat then. I remember playing an old game at my friend's house, and I used to love Noob Smoke. And I was terrible at that game, but because I got to basically be 2 characters at once, sort of, through the combos, I used to kick people's asses with him, and they always were like...
it's like the robot, right?
Yes, and the other guy's like an assassin-y dude.
Yeah. Okay, so was that our intro? We're good with that?
Yeah, we're good with that. So tell everyone your excuse for today.
Okay, so I figured that we need an excuse every game, right?
This is the new thing for Joel.
This is the new thing, obviously, because last episode, oh yeah, it was terrible. His mouse broke. Oh my god.
I am. You know, I was. You know how the first time I lost is what was the other matchup I lost?
You lost every other matchup because you were disqualified for not following the rules.
No. What was the real one that I lost though?
Well, Warrior.
Do you know how I told you after Warrior that I was like genuinely really like pissed off about like, or just feeling like crap because I lost the Warrior fight?
Yeah.
I feel the same thing about the Thief one, but only because it was totally unfair because my mouse broke. Like, I cannot describe. Like, I want you to just not be able to move your camera this next matchup and just see how it goes.
Alright, no problem. It's Ranger. It'll be easy.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, Thief, it matters. Ranger's just like...
Well, except if you have a short bow, because then you can just stand behind me the entire time.
That's true. That is true. That is an element of the short bow. But yeah, so we're playing Ranger v Ranger this time. Do you want to talk about our experience with the class?
Sure. I am not experienced. However...
You're level 80. Oh no, you're 25.
Yeah.
You're 25.
I'm 25. I just leveled up in the Mad King's realm on my Thief. It was great. It took like 10 hours to get to 80. It was amazing.
Really? That's pretty cool. I didn't realize you could do that.
I mean, with the Zerg there, it's amazing. Anyway, so with the Ranger, I'm not that experienced. Probably better than the Mesmer. I'll give you that. But still not that great. I've been trying out a build, I've been making a few builds, and I've been having a lot of fun trying to do stuff. But I'm not at all any knowledgeable about the meta or anything like that, so this might be bad for me, but we'll see.
Okay, for me, I have a lot of strong opinions on this class and about how annoying I find it to be, and yet I've barely ever played it, so like I am like the worst kind of bitchy person you would find on the forums complaining that stuff's OP without ever trying it out for himself. Like, I hate Rangers. Like, people talk about me ragging on Elementalist staff users, and recently, like, Guardian Greatsword as well I found to be kind of boring too. I find Rangers unbelievably face rolly, and I can never like buy Rangers arguments when they say, "Oh no, I have loads of control over my pet, loads of control. I'm doing all this." It's like, no, fuck off, are you? You're just like specifically selecting, like you're saying, "Oh, okay, target that person." You have one skill. Like I can't stand them, and everyone that runs like the Wolf that just gets free CCs that they have no control over. I'm not talking about the fear. I'm just talking about the knockdown. I hate them. I hate Rangers. I hate everything about them.
Sounds to me like someone's going to be running Wolf this fight.
I might. I've barely ever played him. Like, I am really a terrible person for my opinions on Rangers because I don't know anything.
Well, to be honest, at least in PvE, I could agree with it. I mean, I love it because you get to tame animals, but unfortunately, I've noticed that I could just stand still and do nothing while my pet goes and attacks all the monsters and just take them all on. It's pretty bad.
I have when I was setting up builds for the Tequatl fight, I set up a Ranger build that was quite defensive, quite supporty-ish, I guess, but had like piercing arrows and stuff. It was good for the Tequatl fight. But anyway, I used it on the bosses, and I wasn't going particularly defensive with the setup, but I used it on the bosses here in Heart of the Mist. And you can literally just stand there and literally auto-attack the bosses to death because you have just so much defense and just stuff that procs constantly. It's crazy. Anyway.
So, our characters, though, who are you?
My character name is Saw on a Claw. It's named after. It's because eventually I want a Tengu character, and I've sort of reserved the name. Saw on a Claw was the leader of the Tengu of the settlement of Aerie, which was the most prominent Tengu settlement in Guild Wars 1. It's actually a female Tengu. She was the son of some other Honor Claw, like Strike Honor Claw, Swift Honor Claw, I think. Who you actually kill if you're an assassin character in that game. It's one of the starting quests if you're an assassin, and she sort of steps up. You, sorry, go on, you.
Oh, I'm just Amélie Dubois. I'm a French Canadian Norn.
Oh my god, dude! Say that again.
I'm Amélie Dubois, a French Canadian.
Amélie Dubois.
Perfect. You are a natural.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So you want to get into it?
All right. Yeah. You roll for yourself first this time, I believe.
Yeah, but actually, do you want to use that website?
Yeah, let's do it because the website's up. The website we plugged last time we were playing, that is now actually up permanently. Basically, as soon as we put the video up, it was up again. So many thanks again to the person who is hosting that and made that. It's really awesome. I really think as well, once we've gone through all the professions, Boots, we should
randomize.
No. I think we should add another thing to it though, where you get like a random amulet. Definitely a random amulet for draft building would be incredible.
Oh man, that's huge though.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Like right now, you can predetermine too much and like build around it. The amulet really makes it full-on ultimate bravery style. It's really good. I think that'd be a good idea. But
yeah, that would be actually kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on the website. Oh, it's all right. Draft generator. We want ranger. So you first. Generate new draft.
Okay.
We're gonna ignore the skills, right? Because we're gonna give each other skills.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so your first trait is in marksmanship.
Okay.
Number 8.
Okay.
Piercing arrows.
All right, that was what I was talking about just now. Not really useful at all to me here, but whatever.
No. Number 2, wilderness survival.
Okay.
Number 7, offhand training.
Reduces recharge on offhand skills. Offhand skills have a longer range. Okay.
That's pretty decent.
That sounds like I'm actually going to stick with my sword. Not sword, dagger offhand, I think, for that.
Okay.
Torch would be the other option.
All right. And so I'm going to have to look at skills, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so piercing shots, even though that goes towards arrows and bows and stuff, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to take it because it doesn't do anything for you.
Unless we're accounting shooting through your pet and hitting you as well.
Yes, that's okay. You know what? I just know that this is a terrible skill, so I think I'm going to give it to you and say that you have to use search and rescue.
Oh, come on! What? The thing is, like, if I want to do that as well now, like, basically, I'm just the uncreative person that's copying you.
Which is what happened every single time we played so
because
far.
You keep choosing for me first. All right, okay, I'll swallow it. That's fine.
And you can't use.
I believe that's ridiculous.
You can't use healing spring.
All right, that's bad anyway. All right, fine. Well, I don't know.
What?
I don't know. If I had a lot of leaps and stuff on my weapon, it would be kind of cool. But all right, okay.
Yeah. All right, and I guess it's my turn. I'll do this now. Generate new draft. So my first one is 10 in Beast Mastery. Vigorous training grants pets vigor. Oh, pets grants vigor to nearby allies when activated.
Okay.
And then Nature Magic. 7. Nature's Vengeance. Activated skills of spirits are larger and trigger with this when the spirit is killed.
If this means you're going to Spirit Ranger, I will not be happy.
I don't think I have a choice.
This is ridiculous. Okay.
The good news is I've never used spirits before.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Spirits are passive bollocks crap that you just randomly spam like the actives on. Don't worry about that. Spirits are easy.
All right, so what are you gonna give me?
Okay, you have to use Frost Trap. You have to use Frost Trap.
Oh no, I hate Frost Trap.
No, that's fine. You have to use Frost Trap, and there's another. Yeah, okay. And you cannot use Sun Spirit.
That's a good one, eh?
I don't know whether it's really that. They're all good in their own ways. Like the other nice one. Well, I'm not gonna say because you'll just use it. All right, are we ready?
I guess.
We ready to trigger the 3 minutes?
Yeah, I'm looking at the clock and I know what time it is, so we've got a general. Oh, you have a timer.
Yeah, I can see the time. All right, if we start in 10 seconds, then I know exactly when we have to end. Okay, ready?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, so welcome to my little strategy section where I explain what I did during the draft. Full transparency here, I spent both Boots and I, World of Enders and I, spent not 3 minutes, about 8 minutes on our draft here. And I think he was mostly ready, but I kept saying, oh no, I've got something else that I need to do, like I'd need to put my sigils on or something. And he was happy to let me do it because it meant it could tweak his build at the same time. So we didn't exactly stick with the 3 minutes, but we both had the same allotted amount of time anyway, so it's whatever. Anyway, what I ended up doing was this. So, the two traits that I was forced to take, if you guys remember, are Piercing Arrows, which is 20 into the marksmanship line, a bit of conditioned duration on there, and a bit of power. The other trait that I had to take was Offhand Training, reduces the recharge on offhand skills. Now, the two offhands that I was immediately familiar with, do they have any more? Was Dagger Offhand or Torch Offhand. One gives you a nice little burning field that you can shoot through, and one gives you poison and bleeding. So, already I felt like I was sort of incentivized to go Condi, and I prefer Condi to Power Ranger. Power Ranger in PvP, definitely. Also, because of this piercing thing, like, if I wanted any style points or anything, I had to have a bow, right? And then it's a question of short bow or long bow, and I really prefer short bow, which is basically a Condi weapon, okay? You're shooting people in the back, you're bleeding them, you got poison on the 2, you got more bleeds on the 4. It's more Condi, okay? And I just prefer short bow much. If you want to be even somewhat effective with the long bow, you need to go like heavy power. I just don't really like it too much. So anyway, I decided to go Condi basically based on this, and also because I was already 20 in marksmanship. I saw I had this trait, Sharpening Stone. When an enemy gets below a certain health threshold, Sharpening Stone is one of the utilities that rangers have available to them, which means all their attacks for a little while bleed. So again, like, it's even more in the Condi line. This meant that I chose to have a Settler's Amulet. For those of you who have been out of the scene for a little while, Settler's Amulets are what Shaman's Amulets used to be. For some reason, ArenaNet just renamed them. Many of the stat distributions in PvP do not line up with their namesakes in PvE, but they decided a couple of them were so bad that they needed name change completely. If you actually look at the jewel icon on this amulet, it's the same as the old Shaman's amulet used to be. Like, it's still green instead of like the new blue one. But anyway, this amulet is Toughness, which is much needed. We've been talking about how going more hybridish will always help you out. The 2 times I've gone super glassy, Thief and Warrior were the 2 times I lost. So look, we've got toughness on this one, healing power as well, but condition damage as well. I could have gone for a more heavy Condi damage, you know, as Condi is a main stat, but I decided not to because I wanted that hybrid angle. The runes, again, are toughness and condition damage, but my toughness is converted to condition damage because of the undead runes, which has got some great synergy with the Settler's Amulet because that's toughness major stat. These are combinations that transcend class. These are things that I just know because I PvP. So, you know, this is where my experience there, I think, has managed to help me a little bit. Or when I'm drafting the build, anyway. And then because it was Condi, I decided, hey, well, actually, okay, now here's where it got kind of weird. I wanted to go, we already had 200 in the Condi line, right? And we could have gone 30 and gone for, the one I was mainly looking at was pets take conditions from you. And this meant that if Boots was going for a Condi build himself, which is open to him, like, it was very likely he was going to go Spirits, but you can still go Condi with Spirits. This would have been quite nice. It would have been a lot like what we had with the Necromancer Minion Master. But, and it takes three at once, because obviously you only sort of get 1 minion at once. But instead of that, I actually decided to go, right, if I'm going Condi, I don't want to go Spirits or anything, but perhaps I could go Traps. Traps are a very old thing that people used to run a lot. Basically completely fallen out of the meta now, but I had 2 utilities that I had no idea really what I wanted to do. So I put Traps on there. And if you want to go Traps, then basically I had 30 points left to spend outside of what I was drafted, and I slapped them all into Skirmishing so I could take this Grandmaster Trap Potency. Conditions last longer, and it reduces the recharge on traps. The other nice thing about Condi is it's difficult for rangers to remove Condis, as they've got them applied to them. There's like only a few things. So I quite liked this idea. Trap Potency as well actually gives you an added effect on one of the traps, the Spike Trap. It adds an Immobilize to it, which is really cool. This one down here, the spike trap, I believe it's this, or it could be the recharge one, which is cool, but I already had bleeds and cripples, and I wanted more of a variety of conditions out there, so instead, I decided to go for the flame trap, burning incredibly important if you're on a Condi spec, and Viper's Nest, because the poison I value higher than 3 stacks of bleed, because of that reduction, that 33% reduction in heal effectiveness. For my heal skill, I couldn't use Healing Spring. Honestly, I like Healing Spring if you've got lots of combos and stuff to work with, and that you like got a lot of people you can support with it. But Trial Unguent is generally far nicer in how you can use it. Like, it's much less reliant on combos and things to give you more healing, and it just keeps pulsing up and up and up and up and up. It's a great skill, it really is. So I picked that. I was forced Search and Rescue, which was basically a non-slot. And then for the elite, Entangle has great synergy with any Condi spec. It's immobilized for everything. If he was going to go spirits, then this would be great. It would basically just stop his spirits right in their track and kill them all. And also, it's very heavy bleed damage if he gets stuck in it for the full duration, which is nice. The one thing I would say with that, though, is if I'm going to try and like nuke all of his spirits out with these AoE traps and things, he has been forced to take that trait that means that they pop their effects when they die. And this could mean really bad stuff for me. Like, if they all just blow up, I would just die instantly. So anyway, that's the draft. That's what I ended up going with. So the one slot was short bow. The other was dagger offhand with axe main hand, again with the Condi line. And the pets I didn't even have a chance to deal with, so I just kept the defaults, which did happen to be a wolf. And also a spider. Spiders are quite nice because they're more Condi damage. That's about it. Sigils were Geomancy on 2 because I figured, hey, if I'll be close, I can, you know, keep swapping around, get bleeds. And a superior sigil of accuracy as well. Sorry about TweetDeck going off there. I'm being really bad for that recently. Anyway, there you go, guys. That's the draft. It took me 6 minutes to explain it. It took me 8 minutes to make it. Let's see how it does. I've tried my best not to tip my hand at which way the fight went this time. Enjoy.
Alright, okay, we're back.
Skyhammer.
Yeah, Skyhammer. This was our first ever matchup. What do you think?
I remember. I'm going to pull the same strategies last time.
Lose?
No. No, I think you lost equally in that one.
Did I?
Yeah, because you fell off the map.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. How that totally on your screen. It's annoying because on our different clients, like, they show different things. Are you ready to fight as soon as fight on site?
Fight on site?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Oh, that means you're worried because you haven't got your spirits up. I hate you for running spirits. I really do. Where are you?
Where are you? Oh, you're up there.
Oh, this is so lame, Boots. So lame.
You're lame.
Unbelievably lame.
Fight on site.
I just cannot believe it. Oh, I'm taking a beating. Wow, and I don't even have you targeted. You went Nature's Renewal. So disappointed.
Disappointing?
See you. Oh, I don't want to target the damn pet. And I've got a useless utility. This is pretty fun. Oh, I'm doing alright here.
Attack my minions.
Oh dear, no. Oh, you went Condi
Oh,
as well.
wow.
Well, this is pretty much over already, I can tell you that for a fact.
Oh, baby.
Chopper
Spirits,
thingy.
Spirits.
Why did I... Oh, that's your pet, for God's sake.
It's Chupa thingy.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
Well, no. Look, you run OP BS. This
All
is
right,
how we're gonna do it.
fine.
Oh,
We'll give you a pass.
Thank you. I feel even worse when I lose now.
You should. Ow! You knocked me down.
Yeah, and I didn't even try and do that. That's ridiculous.
Oh, don't fall off! Don't fall off! Oh God! Am I gonna die?
Oh no! I fell down. There we go. Come on! Hey! No. I cannot believe that just happened. I thought this was gonna be like the most pathetic loss for me. Wow.
I wasn't ready for that.
Well, because you didn't have your spirits
literally.
up. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, I just pet swap so you can get yourself up. You stomped me as well, you meanie.
I need the points. I need if the next match lasts 12 minutes and 45 seconds, I win.
yeah. That's because that's an element of draft building, like the time on the server. That's why we're always so careful with our server. All right, you ready?
What? Oh yeah, that's one thing. Eh? Remember when we did the mesmers, but we lost the footage?
No.
Oh, gotta recall my pet. Yeah, when we did the mesmers and we lost the footage, our things went so long that one of the matches, I think, we called it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Well, I'm not actually ready.
Oh, you sit. Come on. Oh, man.
But fine.
All right. Okay, here we go.
How do you hit things?
Oh, there's the binding roots. It's delicious.
I don't like things that make me not able to move. Shit.
Oh, this is it. Oh,
why didn't I get... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, no! You're
yeah,
gonna win!
here we go. Here we go. Oh,
Well, you know why?
So easy.
You didn't let me use my elite.
We could go again. We could do what we said before. What was that rule we said that we could do? What was that rule? Where you can try. You can.
Yeah, the rule was I could go full gambit, go one last fight, and I'm doing it. I'm going for it.
Oh, but I want my elite. I need my elite to win this. What?
Oh, do you?
But what's the rules? Behind this?
The rule is, as soon as we see each other, we fight, and whoever wins, it's fine. That's the final match. Pointage are tallied afterwards.
I don't understand, but okay, let's do it. Ready?
I don't understand.
You're hiding. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Uh-oh, this isn't good for me because I was in the wrong weapon set.
Oh no. What the hell?
Oh really?
Okay, wait for it. Yeah, healing. That was intentional.
Oh, did you do the combo field? Nice. Oh, this is much better now that I know what I'm doing and I'm just being more careful. Oh, this is actually kind of clutch.
No.
Oh, this is so close. Oh my god. Troll Unguent. I'll tell you what, that was Troll Unguent versus Healing Spring there at the end. Wow.
Damn it.
Oh, my Ranger Foo. People are going to be like screaming at the screen like, oh my god. Okay, so,
so many times I tried to pull off aura leaps, but kept on failing. You
went Condi Spirits, am I right?
I went... Yeah, Condi Spirits / Beastmaster healing.
What amulet were you on?
Carrion.
Carrion, interesting. I went Traps. Traps, an old fucking owl. It's not a part of the meta whatsoever. Law, for people watching the video, I play with a ranger who like still runs traps, and everyone questions why he does it. I question why he does it. I don't think traps are particularly good, but yeah, it helped out here. The proest thing I was doing, okay, was cheeky little flame trap, and then when you popped it, I was like trying to use my projectiles through it.
Yeah, that's pretty cheeky.
See, and you're pretty low there. I've not really been trying.
Yeah.
And the main thing with the elite is binding roots just means you can't move, and it's just beautiful. And then if I wolf fit,
but I did destroy I got out of the binding roots pretty well.
That's true. That's true.
I would say that 2 of those fights I lost because I didn't have access to my Spirit of Nature, my elite skill. And
what's the cooldown on your Spirit of Nature?
Like 240 seconds or something.
That is quite hefty.
Literally, I used it the first match, won, didn't have it for the next 2 matches because it was still on recharge.
You also had every single spirit up at the start of the first match, and I kind of went crazy. I was like, oh, I'll try and just AoE them all down. And I literally just stood there and ate a face load of damage. I know when I'm watching this footage back before I put it online, that I was just stood there. I didn't evade at all. I was just like spamming abilities, hoping that they had evades on without even necessarily knowing which one it was.
Yeah,
and a lot of
yeah, but holy crap, that elite spirit, that's 408. Well, at least without much healing power at all, it's 480 heals every second.
It's pretty. I don't think it's really for the regen people enjoy it, but like
no, it's for the reses, but it still is good.
And you can res yourself as well with it multiple times, especially if you trait so that they pop their abilities when they die. You can like res yourself by using the active just before you die. Then they'll kill you again. Kill the panic and like kill the spirit even though you're on cooldown, and then because they killed the spirit it'll res you again. Like it's so trollish.
So let's do points. Obviously you win because you won 3-1. That's 12 points already to 4.
Delicious.
Delicious
Give me all them
indeed. But
points.
let's at least rate our builds, see what kind of difficulty we each had. I'm going to give myself... What do you think I got for difficulty on that one?
What was your second trait? You had a spirit trait. It was smart for you to go spirit, so that's fine. I do think that it's quite low on the difficulty score, I got to be honest with you. Although I'm perhaps not in the most educated of a position to make that call, but I do think that spirits are kind of easy.
Yeah, it was pets grant vigor when activated.
You know, I mean, how can we really... Yeah, it's an okay trait, but I'm sure there's better stuff in that slot, so that'll help you out for a bit. So difficulty is at 5, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you. We'll middle it. We'll go with a 3 there because spirits is quite easy.
Oh, that's way too generous. But thank you.
There you go. It's because I'm a generous guy. You got to appear humble in victory. That's what it's
exactly.
all about.
You have no worries with 12 points. All right. So then, how about style?
I mean, I'm still not sure even what style points are for, to be honest. Like, how do I, like, what would have been stylish for you to have done?
Well, it sounds to me that since you don't understand it, you're gonna always be the one with the less style points.
You were at least going for like leap hills and stuff.
Yes,
which is commendable. So you know, we'll give you a 4 for that. We'll give you a 4 in style because how stylish really can you be on a ranger?
And style also incorporates how close to your traits and skills that were given you made your build.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right. So for you, difficulty-wise, what were you given again for traits?
So I had to take offhand cooldowns and a little bit longer range on the offhand, which led me to taking dagger, which was an evade and a throwable knife that gives bleed and cripple. And the other trait that I had was piercing arrows, which actually, all things considered, you on a spirit build, it meant that when I ran short bow, I penetrated through it.
So I really didn't. Well, anyway, there's nothing I could have done about the spirits, but yeah, that was good. Now my question is, how many traps did you run?
2, because I was forced to take search and rescue, which I never used.
Yeah, I was just checking. Checking.
And the third one, and the elite was entangle, which
that's good.
And immobes.
Yeah, especially for traps.
The traps I chose were flame trap and poison trap. The other really nice one would have been spike trap, but I figured my elite could make up for the immobilize and the bleeds that I'd be getting off of that anyway, so it was sort of a trade-off that I went with. At the last second, I decided I wanted more burning because I could have gone torch instead of dagger, but if I'd gone torch, then I wouldn't have got like the dagger, the offhand range bonus so much. Well, no, torch has got a throwable ability, so whatever. But hey, that's what I went with.
So I'm gonna say difficulty-wise, since I gave you the crappiest skill for this, and also you had,
it's on a huge cooldown too, dude. 180 seconds.
Well, you're never gonna use it.
It's a longer cooldown than my elite.
It's a useless skill slot basically that you cannot use.
Yeah, it's just a dead slot.
Yeah, but so because of that and the piercing arrows, I am going to give you a 4 for difficulty.
Thank you. Wow. Oh, now you seem like a way nicer guy because now you're like.
I am. Well, I mean that's obvious, but.
Oh dear.
But style points. All
right. Here's the most stylish thing I tried to do, and it didn't work. I tried to entangle you so you were immobed, and then fear you with the wolf afterwards. But I didn't even have the right wolf. I had the wolf that chilled instead of feared.
So you did take the wolves.
I took 8. Well, these were the default pets. I didn't even swap my pet. I saw I had a spider, and I was like, oh, okay, that's got immob on it, as it's like basic attack. Again, why is the CC on the pet the one that it does automatically and is up to the AI? That's so stupid. The automatic one should be the stupid little things like the poisons. So poorly designed, and it's
I agree.
Whatever. I'm not going to rant about it.
But I mean, it would be crazy powerful if it was that way.
Not necessarily. You would balance the cooldowns to compensate. Like you don't have the big game. Like if I get if I get like clutch knocked down because of a ranger's pet and he didn't do anything to warrant the good play, like that's just it shouldn't happen at all. Really frustrating. But I saw that I had the spider and I was like, spider, poisons, immobes. It kind of works with the trap. So
yeah, okay.
Plus I was out of time.
Style points, because you went Trap Ranger, and we all know Trad loves Trap Ranger.
Oh, there's Trad too, yeah. Forgot about that.
I'm going to give you a 0 for style points.
What? But Traps is like so months ago. Like, no one runs Traps. Traps is crap.
Just so
these
that
days.
when Trad watches this video, he'll have something to complain about.
Amazing. Well, should we wrap it up there then?
All right. See you next time for... Are we going to do Guardian or
Guardian.
Engineer?
Oh, yeah, we'll go Guardian. And you seem to have a lot of faith in me that I'll do good on Engineer, but like...
I do.
See, that's the one that I'm going to lose again, and then it will just look terrible. But hey, you've got an excuse for losing today, don't you?
Yes. I drank lots of beer beforehand. You might tell with my slurring of words and
Basically,
stuff.
I beat up a drunk dude in this video. Thanks very much for watching, guys.
Goodbye.
We will see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do for Guardian, by the way, because that's just going to be... Like, I might just run clerics and full defense on Guardian just to troll the shit out of you and everybody watching.